kick off your HomeKit smart home with this Aqara starter kit. What is going on, everyone? It's Andrew here from AppleInsider, and Aqara has finally launched here in the US on Amazon, which brings us this brand new Aqara starter set, which is what we're going to be checking out today. Basically, it's a great and affordable way to kick off your own HomeKit smart home. You don't have to buy all the accessories individually. Pick up this kit and get 5 accessories out of the gate, get you up and running, control your lights, automate things, get a security system going, all with these few accessories. And of course, Aqara has a bunch of other accessories to add alongside this to outfit you even more. And because it's HomeKit, it works with every other HomeKit device that is out there, whether it's lights, switches, sockets, pretty much anything will work with this thing. So let's go through what you actually get in the box, set everything up, and what it can do for you. Aside from the 5 accessories that are included in the box, Aqara includes the normal getting started guide rigmarole that you come to expect. So there's a SIM card removable tool. You're not actually using this for a SIM card, but you do use it to reset these things. You don't have to have a pin or anything else handy, so it's nice that they include one in the box. Then of course you have the getting started guide, walks you through how to actually set all this stuff up. There's a backup of the HomeKit pairing code there on the top. It's also on the back of the hub. And then there's some additional stickers. These are useful for connecting everything together, so these can be mounted in different places, and we're going to walk through that right now. So let's go ahead and jump into the 5 devices that you get with the Aqara HomeKit starter set. First is what they call the switch, which is basically a button. It's a button. There's 3 different commands. You can do a single press, a double press, or a long hold, and each of those can tie to a different accessory or scene. And if you want to get really fancy, you can go ahead and add toggle features to that with conditionals. So press 1 to turn the lights on, press again, single to turn the lights off. And of course, it can be mounted there on the back. Then we have the contact sensor. So this is a door, window, contact sensor. Basically lets you know when something's been opened or closed. Again, there's mounting adhesive on the back and backup mounting adhesive in that getting started guide. And these two are kind of like magnets, and when they're separated from each other, it sends an alert through the home app, lets you know that this door or this window was opened. Things like this can also trigger the security system, which can be very important if you actually want to outfit your home with a security device. Then we have the outlet. It's a pretty standard outlet. It's a little bit on the tall side, and because of that, you can't put 2 of these into a standard set of wall outlets. You're gonna have to use one on the top and then something else on the bottom. So you can't put 2 of these together. There is a power button on the top, so you can manually control this, so you're not always relegated to going through the home app or anything. You can press that button to manually turn it on and off. Then we have the motion sensor. Pretty standard motion sensor here. It is very small, shaped like a little can. The motion sensor occupies about 50% of the front area there. And then on the bottom, we actually have a silicone cover. So that's going to make it not slip around. So you just have this on a desk or a shelf or a counter. It's not going to move around too much because there is that silicone ring around the bottom. But if you don't want to have this setting down somewhere, it can actually be mounted. There's this little pedestal that was included in the box. There is an adhesive on the top, which will just affix to the bottom of the motion sensor itself. And there's another adhesive on the bottom of that, where it can be connected to a wall or a ceiling, wherever you want to actually mount this. So it can be really handy to maybe put up in the corner of a hallway or a corner of a room or underneath a shelf, wherever is convenient for you. And because of the way that this has that joint there in the center, it can be really situated in any angle that you need it to be, so that way the motion sensor always catching what's going on in that room. Then finally, we have the hub. This is likely the most important piece because everything in the set connects to this hub. So the hub itself, it connects over Wi-Fi. You can see on the front there's a speaker there, so it can emit an audible tone whenever the alarm is actually set off, and there's a light going around the outside. I will say we were a little annoyed at the size of this. It's not large, but it does block the other outlets, which is just kind of annoying and rude. Maybe I had something else I wanted to plug in there, and you can't if you're using this. So something to take into consideration when you are placing this in your home. When you pick up the starter set, everything is already prepared to the hub itself. So when you're going to configure this in the Home app or the Aqara app, you just need to add the hub, and all the other accessories are going to show up as well. It makes it really easy to get going. You don't have to individually pair each of them and scan codes, all of that. They are all set up with the Aqara hub just straight up out of the gate. For each of the accessories included in the box, you have to go ahead and assign them a name, a room, sometimes you can adjust the icons, and then afterwards, Apple and the Home app is going to suggest several different scenes for you. So for the light, for example, it maybe says you want to have this set to your good morning and good night scene. So when you say good morning, the lights come on. When you run the good night scene, all the lights go off. There's other suggestions as well. It just depends on what the devices are and what scenes you already have set up or ones that you may want to create. So in our case, we went through, we assigned everything to the appropriate rooms. We maybe added a few additional devices inside the Aqara app, like additional contact sensors for more doors and windows in our house. And then we were done. We went and go ahead and once they were added to the Home app, we installed them around our home. The door sensors here on the door, so we actually know when the doors are being opened and closed, especially if the security system is armed, we want to be able to trigger that when the door is open or closed. And then the same thing with motion sensors, we're placing that in a good central location, so that way if we're not home, there's no one at home, and we want that alarm to be triggered if there is motion detected, because there should not be motion in the house if we are not there. And of course, we're going to put the switch here in the kitchen. We're actually going to use that to toggle on and off a coffee maker in the morning. So pretty handy to be able to say, hey, turn on some coffee and have that thing start to run. So here's a better look of the Aqara app. Basically, it only shows you your Aqara accessories. On the top is a big overview of your house, so is there motion detected, are certain doors or windows open or closed, and then the state of the button. Then below that you have your actionable items, so maybe that switch that you want to turn on and off, that outlet. Then you also have the light on the security system itself, that ring around the outside, then whether the security system is armed or disarmed, or home or away state. Because the light is actually part of the security system, part of the hub, if you go into either of those with a long press or 3D touch, you'll get all the controls for that hub. So there's a couple things we want to look at here because they can only be set up inside of the Aqara app. First is what devices or actions trigger the alarm to go off and start blaring the siren. So in our case, we want to have maybe the contact sensors on the doors and motion going on. So if we're not here, the system is armed and either the door is open or there's motion detected on the inside, that will send the alarm off. Furthermore, you can change how loud the volume is on the alarm. So you can make that higher or lower depending on where this thing is. Maybe you don't want to be too crazy, but you still want to give someone a good startle. So those are the things that you can control inside of the Aqara app. Mind you, that means that only Aqara devices can trip the alarm. So if you have like an Eve door and window sensor, that cannot trip the security system, unfortunately. So you do have to buy more of the contact sensors or Aqara accessories to specifically set the alarm off. Here you can see everything in the Home app shows up. They all show up as individual accessories. Very nicely done. If you look at the Aqara switch, which is the button that we were talking about, you do have to assign those different actions. So in our case, maybe a double press will set the security system to away. If you're doing this just inside of the Home app, you're a little bit limited. Basically, one press maybe arms the system and two presses disarms it. If you do something like that, which kind of just ruins how many things you can control, if you want to get really fancy, you can set up conditionals. That way one press will arm it, another press will disarm it. So you can do that through other third-party apps such as the Eve app or in Home Plus. It's not too complicated. They both have different UIs to walk you through that conditional process to making those toggles. It not only works for the security system, but for lights and other accessories as well. It's really handy to do, so I recommend checking it out. Of course, we also have the security system, which you can put into home or away mode or on or off, but you really can't do anything else with it. You can see all the accessories that are tied to that hub, to that security system, but you can't control what is actually tripping that alarm. Only accessories that turn it on or off, but not actually sending off the siren and flashing the light. Those you still have to set up inside of that Aqara app that we already mentioned. Of course, there are other automations you can set up here. So if you want to turn on the lights when the motion detector detects motion, or maybe when the last person leaves the house, you're going to arm the security system, and when the first person arrives home, you're going to disarm the security system. Things like that you can do here in the automation space. You can also create scenes such as your good morning and good night scenes. So you could want to arm your security system at night. That's a popular thing to do. So you have a good night scene that we use every night, turns off all the lights, closes the blinds, all that kind of great stuff. But now we can actually include arming our security system as well. So it technically says putting it into away mode, but really we're just arming the security system. So every time I say good night, the security system arms. Then when I wake up in the morning, it'll disarm the security system so we don't set off the alarm as we head out for work. Overall, we are very impressed with the Aqara HomeKit starter set. everything worked great, everything was responsive, everything performed exactly as we expected it to be. And it's a great way to add a security system to our already existing HomeKit smart home. And it's even better if you're just starting out and you don't really know what to do. This gives you a bunch of accessories to get going. Control your lights, get a security system, know when doors are open and closed. It's a great jumping off point. And Aqara has a bunch of other accessories that you can add on as well. Pick one up for yourself at the link below in the description and use the promo code for 20% off. Hey everyone, did you guys like that video? Be sure to click on that like button so we can create content that we know that you guys want to see. And follow AppleInsider on all social media channels. If you want the best prices on any Apple gear, check out the AppleInsider price guide that is updated daily. And until next time, we'll see you later.